We are the Crystal Gems. We're here to save the day. I'm not gonna lie, I like this show. I really do like this show a lot. I remember the first time I saw it, and like I was just like, "Yo, what is this nonsense?" And then slowly, I think with a lot of like Cartoon Network shows, like if they don't know if they're gonna make a first season like all the way through the end, they kind of like had that first episode where it's just like, "Yo, anything goes," where you're not sure where this is gonna and like where this is gonna stop and end. I remember that like what I think it was season one where like they had the episode where he had to like kill himself like at the end of it. And I was like, yo, that is dark. I mean, like even for like they made it kid like, but still like the stuff that Steven was going through as a fucking human being. Well, I mean, not even as a like I guess as a gem. He kind of like I don't know like PTSD. Come on now, like chill out. But and I felt like the more powers he gained, the less interesting he became, and I just cared for him more when he didn't use his powers. Like honestly, like the more powers Steven got, I just became less interested in Steven. But then like I don't know. I'm still curious about the whole like, where's his mom and how come his mom is not around? And when you start answering questions like that, and like you start getting those context clues, that was some stuff. That was some stuff to deal with. And then like later on in seasons where they like had the zoo, where it's like the human zoo and all this extra stuff, and like as time went on, like it got really deep and like it became like metaphors for relationships and basically just how people like love in general and like oh man, like the whole Lapis and oh man, well, I'm drawing a blank, but the big beefy general person that was always angry that ended up being a friend later on after spoilers. I'm gonna say spoilers because I'm not sure. I mean, this is like long ago. I won't say long ago, but it's pretty up there. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. My favorite character was Garnet. Like Garnet just felt like yo Black Power. Like and then like when you find out that Garnet wasn't like I knew Garnet like something was off about her because obviously she had all these powers and she was like so much more powerful than the rest of them. And I was like, wait, why is Garnet like how come Garnet's not the leader or like she technically was, but like how come she wasn't like quote unquote on that pink diamond status? And then we found out that she was a fusion. Like I think there was so many context clues that she was a fusion that like I kind of got it beforehand if I remember correctly. I think it's also because when you start writing stories and you start writing like I won't say like oh yeah I'm the best writer in the world, but nah, but like the more stuff you do and you analyze and you know how storytelling goes, it kind of has become predictable. I mean, there's hard times when like there's very few times when you really like because then again, like you start like piecing things together, and then it's like, all right, do the context clues and whatnot. You can see where things are going. You can see where the hidden messages is and whatnot. If that makes sense, like I kind of knew Steven was his mom, like from the beginning, like or if that makes sense, because like gem, like the fact that he was a gem, and there was like when he said like, oh yeah, like gems don't really have kids or gems are like made in the ground and stuff like that. I was like, wait, so if his mom was a gem, how was he made? And I started to put it together. I was like, wait, his mom's not around. He has her gem, so technically he is his mom, which is like kind of weird. But it's like I don't know. A lot of questions still do pop up. Is like, well, I mean, if she could have done that this whole entire time, like, can any gem do it? Like, is that just like, what I'm saying? Is that like asexual birth, or is that just reincarnation? Because realistically, like, that just seems like reincarnation, like Avatar, like, but on a different scale. Like, no second party needed. Asexual, fucking Godzilla type of situation. And I mean, I'm cool with it. Like, I have no problems with the story. I don't care. Like, I like the story. Oh man, I'm not gonna lie though. That some of the episodes did kind of have make me have like existential crises and whatnot. Like, maybe really rethink shit, like in a different way. Um, I mean, wow, like so many episodes. I know it was like super heavily on the gay side, and you know what I'm saying. I was like, yo, I'm cool with that. Like, I mean, I see the audience, I see who they're aiming for, and I'm like, yo, I just didn't get like how people could say like sit there and say like it wasn't a good show. It's like, you know, say when people sort of say like, oh man, this show is so gay. When I was like, you know how many shows are gay and you fucking still watch that shit? Like, how many people were? What was it? Will and Grace. Will and Grace was like I've never watched that show, but like from what I hear, it's pretty liberal on the gay side. But yeah, people don't talk about like, oh, this show made me gay or some shit like that. Like, I think people that say that is like, yo, I mean, you're on the fence. Like you're just looking for an excuse to be, you know what I'm saying? Like just live your life. You know what I'm saying? If you like to, you know what I'm saying, gobble up on some things, then gobble up on those things. If you it's not Oh, hold on, time out. I'm sorry. Okay, but yeah, uh oh man. Yeah, I don't, there's no way to like come back from that one. Snap. Can't have a serious conversation after you say that, but I've been trying to. Uh, I don't know. People are like do some weird stuff. I mean, I've seen some weird shit where it's like, yo, I'm really confused. I'm not gonna lie. You ever just like looked at some videos or some like say you went to the part of the interwebs where I guess you know for a fact that you like this is a crime. Like you start seeing things that was like, yo, this has to be some type of crime. I shouldn't be able to access this shit. Like, but it's just like it's not the dark web, but it's just like I don't know. There's some websites out there that like you just straight up should not find. Let's just put it that way. When you find it, it's hard to like not go to it for a while because you're just curious. It's just like, yo, how far does this rabbit hole goes? And then like I don't know, curiosity killed a cat. But like man, curiosity could destroy the brain. Like I've seen some weird questionable things online, and I do question my sanity sometimes for just like actually wondering like how bad does it get? Like I don't know. I think there's something about like seeing the worst of the worst of the worst that just people are like kind of drawn to. Cause like you ever watch those videos where you're just like, oh, this is despicable. This is like I'm not gonna lie. I like to watch those well I don't like to watch it. It's not like, you know what I'm saying, I go out searching for these videos, but they pop up on my feed a lot. I think it's because, I watch a lot of what you call it TYT and like those type of like content and whatnot and every once in a while like I won't say every once like now like it used to be every once in a while it'll just be a video of just like oh well this black person getting like beat up and whatnot. I'm like man this is horrible, but then I watched the next one, then I watched the next one, then I watched the next one. I was like god damn, like according to this story it's like black people are just getting beat left and right 24/7 365. And I'm pretty sure that's true, but like at a certain point, you're just like, yo, if that's all you're consuming, I just went down my feed and like I tried my best not to watch these videos in like a while. Like I like these saying black people getting their asses beat, and it's like, holy shit, like I stopped watching it for like I don't know, like 2 or 3 days, and then like I come back to this shit, and like I felt like they were trying to do it in full force. Like the algorithm was just like, nah, you're gonna watch this, and like it just became like this sea of just people, just black people just getting their asses whooped, and I was like, yo, what kind of like did this shit when this shit turned into World Star? Like what is going on here? What's with the algorithm right now? The algorithm is really trying hard to really fuck with my mind state. So I stopped watching. Like I tried to stop watching these videos like down to the like core or whatnot. It's just mad fudge. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now, come on now. I mean, there's a level of like of what I'm saying ass whooping I could take and shit like that. Like I love watching movies where people get their asses beat. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's like kung fu movies. I think we all can agree that say we have our favorite media for to see somebody get their butt whooped. You know what I'm saying? It could be in cartoon format, it could be real life, it could be wrestling, it could be a boxing match. Like, you know, see where the stakes are low, where we or quote unquote assuming the stakes are low, but like we start like pumping out like, oh man, like, you know what I'm saying, like cop whoops this dude's ass for no reason, like, you know what I'm saying, constantly. It's like, fuck, what is wrong with me? Why am I watching these? I mean, it's informative, like but it just does not do good for the, you know what I'm saying. Like obviously there's that awareness factor, like getting out there. The more people that watch it, obviously, the more quote unquote activism towards it will be made. So I understand that, but man, like I mean, just seeing like you know, say just seeing a group of people just get their asses beat like constantly. That's just like yo, it fuck like I don't know, it does damage to the brain. All I'm saying is that can't be healthy. That can't be healthy for any one person. And man, people fucking live off that sometimes, and I don't know. I can't do that. I can't do that. Nah, that's not me. I don't know. I like to see my ass whoopings in cartoon format. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Batman. But now, like, I can't even watch Batman that much because, like, every time Batman fights somebody black, I'm like, oh, please don't win, Batman. I'm sorry. It's just the real world dictates that, you know, maybe it's not, you know, it's not cool for you to win this fight. At least in this moment in time, it's not quote unquote. I don't care if it's politically correct or not. I just don't think you should be winning this fight right now, regardless of what the black dude did. Sometimes we be looking at it like, yo, all right, come on, come on now. As long as you didn't kill nobody, oh, like, yo, Batman, yo, chill the fuck out, chill the fuck out. But man, I don't know. I think that's what content just does to you after a certain point. Man, I know I'm supposed to be making these videos funny, and I feel like a lot of that has been sucked out of my soul because of raisins. But yeah, I'm trying to get back that little shimmer of me giving a fudgekins on that stuff. I'm trying to cut down on my cussing because I think if I remember correctly, like monetizations and stuff, you can't be saying, you know, the word this is the way that you want to say it because YouTube, you know what I'm saying, on that algorithm of just like hate, trying to find every single like tonnage to make sure that you don't pay that, they don't pay you squat diddly for everything that you've done. I think that's kind of messed up. Like if people get the views, people get the views. Come on now. At this point, I feel like some people are coming there for that content. So yeah, that's why you know you gotta rely on Patreon and all this extra stuff. And yeah, it kind of like it kind of messed up like the whole workflow. But hey, that's how it goes, right? Things change like this AI stuff. Oh my gosh, it's so beautifully confusing and whatnot. um Man, I should be talking about like this star, what I'm doing here with the star. I'm messing it up, honestly. Like I think like if I remember correctly, I was really high off caffeine when I was made this, and I was just like, yo, I want this to be like a, I want to be able to finish this piece in like 15 minutes, and then I wasn't able to, so I like had to extend it to like another 15 minutes, and then like halfway through I realized like this is not working out. So I basically start, you know, saying doing this, start adding more shade. Sometimes like sometimes that's like my go-to if I realize it. It's like, yo, if I feel like it's not dynamic enough, I start adding like shadows for like, you know what I'm saying, like really hardcore shadows, really prominent shadows for no reason whatsoever other than the fact that I can add shadows just to make it look slightly more appealing. Man, I kind of wonder like if AI can just like, I mean obviously it can, but like can it like, you know what I'm saying, take what's what I'm looking for, can it take my burps and make it into art? No, that's not what I was going to say. I was going to say like can it take these type of artworks and or like just make it into shirts and whatnot, because I would make these into shirts, but I'm personally like I'm a huge component. If you're not the quote unquote original creator, why try to make money off of it? Like there's a difference between like yo, if you get like, you know, donations and stuff, but I don't know. That's just me. Like I don't, you don't gotta follow my philosophy. That's probably why I'm poor right now because I'm not stealing people's work and shit. But no, like seriously though, like when people make shirts like you know what I'm saying with Darth Vader on it and they claim like I could understand if you made the shirt but like and you changed it up, you know what I'm saying? Like you could tell like that's not really like you could tell that's not Darth Vader or whatever. But when they do like the whole like oh he was right shirts or I don't know change like the change shirts that came about with like Obama like that real pop art stuff. Like, come on now. If you just turns it into that, then like, what are you really doing? Like, people take whatever and just make it. But hey, that's I mean that's money making business. But once again, that's probably why I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Living in the buku bucks because I didn't change it enough and not selling people's other people's stuff. I don't know. That's probably that's probably a huge reason why I'm so fuck. Shout out to Me Canyon though. You know, Me Canyon, like he be popping off these videos like every like, yo, that dude's a fucking genius god. Like, yo, I respect everything about Me Canyon. Like, yo, toodles to your loodles. And what's his name? I can't pronounce his name. I cannot. Like he be pumping out like, you know, realistic fucking phenomenal work. Oh my gosh! Like, who else do I respect in this game? Humberto Ramirez. I really can't pronounce this guy's name. Like, I believe he's Spanish, or at the very least Brazilian or something like that. I don't know. Like speaks Portuguese. I'm pretty sure he's Spanish. I'm pretty sure he's Mexican. But then again, I could be wrong. I'm not like you know fluent in ethnicities and whatnot. But no, dude is like one of my heroes in the art community. Like the way he does his art, like oh my gosh. For a while, I wanted to be his art, and then like I just realized like yo, my art's not gonna be his, and I need to just take what I can and just like learn from him and man, like anytime he made a comic book, like I was like I tried to be all over that. Like oh my gosh, his run in the Civil War, like Wolverine Civil War, like he gave us the iconic like Wolverine burning in the fire background while he like does that weird, you know what I'm saying, the horse stance, the martial arts horse stance, and he's just like roaring into the screen like ah, like and then we got the skeleton version. Oh my, whew. Oh, Humberto Ramirez. Like, yo, my God. Like, if you could marry somebody's artwork, oh, God, I think I would just straight marry that shit. Like, oh, God damn, it is phenomenal. Like, yo, the sexiness of it, oh my God. Like, he knows how to make, like, he makes women look like women. Let's just put it that way. I'm just saying, like, yo, you could tell it's a woman. I'm not saying, like, it's on, like, some misogyny, misogyny, misogynistic level or something like that. But like, oh my god, it is phenomenal. Like, yo, if I could take one of his pictures and just go to the bathroom and not be judged for like 10 minutes, I would. I would like in a heartbeat. I'm not sure. Like, I remember back in the day, I saw this like I have this swimsuit model of like this not swimsuit the swimsuit magazine of like video game characters, the female versions, obviously. You know what I'm saying? At least in my knowledge, I don't swing that way. But like, yo, like there was this Chung Li. Like I still to this day like cannot find that original image. I probably like have it figured out eventually, but oh my gosh, like Chung Li, the person that drew Chung Li's artwork because it wasn't like somebody from Capcom. Like it was literally like some paid artist, and it almost reminds me of Humberto Ramirez. It could be him. Like I mean, but the way that they drew Chung Li, like this was like to me that was hentai before hentai. You know what I'm saying? Like yo, I was like what? Had it been like 14 or 12 at the time? I saw that shit. I was like, yo, this picture is. Whew, whew. I was staring at it hard, like, yo, what's happening to me? But man, like, oh god, yo, whew, that Chung Li picture. If I could find it, I'll put it up. Like, but man, that artist right there, he knew what he was doing. He knew. 'Cause I think it was even on the. I think it was like on the cover, but then like when you go into like the actual comic book, is like more of it and whatnot. Oh man, I used to buy a lot of. I think it was Game Informer too. I'm not sure. Man, I really can't remember the magazine that I saw it on or whatever. I'm spending way too much on that cheek. I don't know. Like I'm trying to really render that out for no reason whatsoever. So ignore that. Ignore that cheek. And man, those teethuses, they gotta go. I'm sorry, they gotta go. Like yeah, that's not what I was trying to aim for on that end. But yeah, I need to carve out the teeth because god damn, damn, gave him some gave him some what was it, Angry Beaver teeth. Oh man, I remember that show. That show was so cool. Man, Nickelodeon used to have some bangers. Now I haven't watched Nickelodeon in a while, so I can't honestly say like they fell off. I can't, man. Man, what are the cartoons that I watch nowadays? I know I watch American Dad. Like every once in a while they throw out a new episode, and I'll be like on that like flies on you already know what. Because oh man, I am like obsessed with like how their storytelling has like gone from just random to like this really formaic storytelling and man, I don't even think I really have a favorite character. I think I love the family. Like American Dad, like the family is the character. Like I mean, obviously Roger steals the show a lot of the times. When Roger became the Weekend, that was like, yo, wait, what? Okay, where is this shit really going? But I like the way that they're doing Klaus too, because like Klaus was that like background character that like was like eventually became like the punching bag. But like I mean, there's a point in time when he was just like in season one where he like just was putting out those one liners, and then like eventually became this joke, and then like the fact that he couldn't put out those one liners what became the joke, and I don't know, I just love it. I just love the storytelling. Like yo, the way that they really fleshed out these characters. I don't think they have a bad character on American Dad. Like I mean, like Family Guy, you got Meg and Chris, which really like don't really add much to the story. But like in American Dad, oh my gosh, like who really out here doubting any of these characters? Haley have her moments. Francine has her moments, even though she has those anti-Semitic, fucking like backstory or whatever. I mean, Francine can still get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, I'm not here to judge. You know what I'm saying? Francine could get it. Then you got Steve, who has his moments where he just like, oh man, like what was it? Drug dealer Steve. That shit was that shit was hilarious. Oh man, sometimes how he be getting away with shit too. Like one moment he'll be like quote unquote the good guy or the good boy, and then like other moments you just be like, yo, I don't give a fuck anymore, and starts saying go into the dark side. But I think everybody had that moments. Like honestly, Stan be playing like I think I'm semi like when Stan's on screen, I'm just waiting for him to say some weird shit. Because I feel like it's funny like how he realizes that like he always learns a lesson and yet he never remembers it. Like and like one day he could be like super what you call it? Oh man, I really don't know the words right now. Some days you could be like super stupid, but then like he could like he does this like this turnaround and like he's like the most genius character on there. Oh man. Oh wait, I remember that episode where what you call it? When they did the whole uh Steve and Snot. That's his name, Snot? Smooly? Man, like my brain is kind of like drawing blanks. But when they both cloned women and just to take them out on a date, and then Stan had to like kill them, like, and the way he just like, yo, I have to kill this, like, I have to kill him, right? And then like he says that to Steve on the phone, but the clone could hear it, and then like he's like, and he like he does that whole like talking to the clone, like, I'm gonna have to kill you, right? And then like what I'm saying, she's just like, yo, what the fuck? And he just like shoots her like straight up like Hitman style. Oh god, like, and then like he shoots her dead, and then like Francine sees it and starts like screaming. He's like, "Yo, stop screaming! Stop worrying! She's a clone. She can't feel anything. Of course she can't feel anything. She's dead right now." And starts kicking her or whatever. I'm like, "Yo, that was some low blow shit." But No, no, like this Stan surprises me sometimes. Man, I'm gonna probably finish rounding off the teeth just a little bit, not like super. And that's pretty much gonna be it. You know what I'm saying? Probably, I don't know. I can't remember. Like once again, it's been a while. I'm just recording over these, just watching these, just transpire, drifting through space and time and whatnot. If you like what you see, you know what I'm saying. Obviously, you could like, subscribe, comment, all that good jazz. Check out the other stuff on the channel. You never know what you may like. I know time is of the essence, and like, why should I follow you and all this extra shit and all the good jazz. But yeah, I want you to think about this. Why not? That's the best defense I got, and I don't got anything else. um yeah, so definitely, um live life, and prosper and all that good jazz. But if I can leave with, I mean, if you take anyway anything away from what I've said today, is just go for it. I mean, I don't think I really said that. I think I was supposed to say that. I kind of kind of got sidetracked. I'm not recording this again. It's like 30 minutes of my life. Oh man, but definitely like, subscribe, follow on Fiverr or Fiverr, whatever. I don't know how to pronounce that little thing. Can you follow people on Fiverr? I don't know. You can make a request. No, I'm not sure if you can follow people. That'd be kind of weird. Follow somebody around and just Fiverr them. But I could use more than just $5. Let's just put it that way. Definitely visit the Patreon. Working on a comic book. Finishing up a short film that we made with a couple of like collab people, and I'm working on some content that is I'm not allowed to talk about because of reasons and stuff. I believe it is, was it like January 15th when I recorded this, so yeah, definitely. I'm not sure exactly when these projects are going to be like released for the public, so I guess whenever they get released, I'll let you know. But I mean, I'm not supposed to talk about most of them anyway, so I don't know how I'm going to go about doing that. So yeah, yeah. So once again, like, subscribe, all that good stuff like that. Get your hair right, like the Steven character. Probably gonna fix up the star just a little bit, and yeah. I feel like I said this like over and over and over again, and it's not ending. Like, I could swear it was gonna be like, it was gonna end, but I guess there's like, what, 3 more minutes? There's 3 more minutes on this thing, and I feel like I've outstayed the welcome ish. So should I speed this? Nah, that'll be cheating. Don't speed this up. Just keep going. Just keep going. Just like my soul. Oh man. I thought like for a split second, if I just shut up, like maybe it will stop. Oh man. Yeah, I am adding some random highlights to it for no reason. I can't remember. But I do remember the person that asked me this, and they're a sweet person, and I hope they get the things they deserve in life and whatnot. They're really nice people. You know. So yeah. If they see this, I hope they realize that they're a wonderful person. Most people, I don't think I've really drew for any assholes. Like, honestly speaking, like, but then again, I usually have like one-sided, confrontations with these people. I don't want to say confrontations. Wait, what's the proper word? I don't know. I know it's not confrontations. It's like conversations. One-sided conversations. Wow. All right. My brain just completely just backfired. Yeah, I'm probably gonna stop doing these videos and let that ride. Let my mind take a break and now finish up some other stuff. Man, I got a lot of crap to do. Oh man, and I'm broke now. So I guess I need to go make those monies. Go make those monies. Let's go make those monies. But man, uh Well, I guess at this point in time, I would just say, if you guys have an idea and want me to draw something random or whatever, I guess drop it in the comments. Drop it like it's hot. Oh man, that is man. I remember that on the school bus. God damn, I'm old, and I am old. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like I don't know why. I felt like that would save me. It didn't. It didn't. No, no. It made me feel even older. But there we go. There we go. There's a save. There's a time up, and I'm just gonna add a little bit more shine to the shield. And now I realize I made it look like he has a shadow wiener. I don't think I fixed that. I'm not sure if I fixed that or not. I probably should. But yeah, shadow wiener he has. All right, I am sorry. I didn't see that until now. I haven't looked at a lot of this art. Why does he have a shadow wiener? Oh God. All right. I apologize. My bad. There's a social media, by the way, that I was talking about. Don't forget the social media right here, right here, right there, right.